Do you bond with your kids? My name is Grace Bukachi and you're watching CITAM Church Online. You know, in our busy cities and perhaps even that urban setting where you are, a rural setting where you are, you do need sometimes to just disconnect and get time to bond with your kids. Now, I'm not just talking 0 to 3 now. I'm talking the whole spectrum. Finding time. When they're small, it's really nice when they can play piggyback on you. Yes, mama, forget the office, take the shoes off, put the handbag aside, shower. If you don't need to, just get down on the floor and let that little kid climb on your back. And I can see you looking at me like, yikes, what? Yes, it's such a joy to just have fun with them. Let me tell you what I would do with my girls when they were a little younger. So, on some Saturdays, I was a teacher previously, and so Saturdays were pretty much free. And so we would have this Saturday once in a month where they would put on their costumes and we would wash the dog. We love dogs in our family. After we're done with washing the dog, then we would turn the hose pipe on each of the kids. You can just imagine, full throttle, and they're giggling. Yes, I know, their hairs and everything. But guess what? They'll not be kids again in their lives. So if you don't have a hose pipe with water, find a big bucket and a big basin and splash them and just find a nice good place and bond with them. Then after that, go in the house and clean them and dry them, because you don't want to take them to Hosi because you forgot to clean them up and dry them up properly. It's your duty. It's your responsibility. Yes, dads, you too. I hope you're watching. That you get time to just connect with these little kids. Now, one of my daughters loves to climb. And I mean climb. From trees to houses to frames. So if you have a girl child that loves to climb, that's okay. Let them climb. They will have a few bruises here and there. Ooh, I'm telling you, you will hold your breath many times. But guess what? It is better that you allow them to be kids than they be big people who are trying to be kids because they miss their childhood. Now, guess what? If you have sons, and to some of you mummies who've never been mummies to sons, and you know how boys like to do all the oddest of things, just pray every day and tell God, wherever my baby goes to play, just protect them, cover them in the blood of Jesus, and just be free. Let these kids know. Now, notice I have not said go to the malls, I have not said go to supermarkets, because, and don't use, I mean, it's great to use all the gadgets you have in your house and the PlayStations, but can you just put those aside and play? Take time for walks. Yes, walks. When's the last time you held your child and went for a long walk and said, this tree is called bottle brush. This one is a pine tree. If you touch it, it's going to prick you. And you make sure they get pricked so that they know that that's what happens when they touch that kind of tree. You see, sometimes we're living such sheltered lives and we're not teaching our kids. Bond with them when they're a little older. If you're driving them around whatever urban city you belong to, tell them, this is this building, this is this place. If you need the train, if you need the bus, if you need a matatu when you're in Kenya, then show them where to get those places. Because guess what? You're preparing that child to still be your friend, to still have that bond, even when they're out. You know, I talked about Moses and his mom, Jochebed, in the first part. Guess what? When he had gone through Pharaoh's house and he was in the wilderness, there must have been something his mother told him that gave him a connection and a bond, so that when God showed up and said, take off your sandals, this is holy ground, he knew that whom this God was. He was not, he didn't confuse Pharaoh, the God of Egypt, with Yahweh, the God of the children of Israel. You see, when you bond with your children, you can teach them Bible stories, even when you take walks, when you go on holidays, when you go to shags. Make sure you utilize every one of these opportunities for bonding. And guess what? The best thing you bond with over when they're little, please enjoy their chips and hamburgers. Please don't stop your kids from eating those things. They love them. So have fun. They don't eat them every day. So enjoy yourself. Then also teach them how to enjoy githeri, mrenda, omena. Yes, I said omena. Those things you eat with eyes and they look at you like, Like, Mom, what's this you've served? It's food. Eat it. It's very good for you, okay? Oh, the peas. I have to talk about the peas. Oh, and the carrots. Aren't kids awesome? How many of you moms out there, please tell me about this and ask me questions later, please. How many of you, do you notice that they eat and you think, they've done such a good job, and kumbe under the table, all the carrots and peas are down there where they sit. Or the cat loves to visit, and the dog, yes, those of you who have little puppies and little dogs, around mealtime, guess what? Somebody's feeding it like this, down like that, you know. But guess what? Instead of shouting and blowing and causing and just scaring those little ones, even the older ones, explain the worth of those nutritious foods you're serving. They may not like it, but guess what? They will remember when they're older. Because today when I sit down and I'm brought a meal by my girls, I say, where are the greens? And Mom, you and greens. Yes, me and greens. I love my greens. And I hope you love them too as a mother, because you've got to be a good example. If you don't have a church you're going to, we want to welcome you to CITAM Woodley, the Tabernacle of Pace Setters in Growth and Transformation. We're located off Ngong Road on Joseph Kang'ethe Road. We have 2 services, 8:30 the first service and 11 o'clock a.m. the second service. I serve as a family and care and enrichment pastor there. It would be great to hear from you. And should you need any counsel and help as a mom, as a dad, as a couple, or with your kids, I don't have all the answers, but I'd be glad to help you. God bless you. See you next time.